Hello, everyone. Welcome to this journey through world literature. When we say world literature, we're talking about the most powerful and timeless works ever written. Stories, poems, and plays that have touched hearts across generations and cultures. From ancient Greece to modern Japan, great writers have shaped the way we see life, love, struggle, and hope. In this presentation, we'll explore some of the greatest writers in history, those whose words continue to inspire and remind us that literature is the shared voice of humanity. Let's begin with Homer, the legendary poet of ancient Greece. He's known for two monumental works, the Iliad and the Odyssey. These epic poems tell heroic tales of warriors, gods, and the challenges of the human spirit. Through his characters like Achilles and Odysseus, Homer explored courage, pride, and destiny, themes that still echo today. Even though his exact life remains a mystery, his influence is undeniable. Western literature as we know it began with his words. Next we move to Italy and meet Dante Alighieri, the great poet behind the Divine Comedy. His work is more than just a story. It's a spiritual journey through hell, purgatory, and paradise, filled with symbolism, philosophy, and politics. Dante's use of the Italian language made literature accessible to ordinary people at a time when Latin dominated education. His vision of morality, justice, and redemption still speaks to readers centuries later. Truly, Dante gave the world both beauty and depth through his words. Now, we travel to England to meet William Shakespeare, often called the Bard of Avon. He wrote over 30 plays and more than 100 sonnets that explore every side of human nature. Love, jealousy, ambition, betrayal, and forgiveness. From Romeo and Juliet to Hamlet and Macbeth, Shakespeare's stories capture the struggles of being human. Even today, his phrases and quotes live in our everyday speech. No matter what generation you belong to, Shakespeare's words still move, entertain, and make us think. From England, we go to Spain to meet Miguel de Cervantes, the brilliant author of Don Quixote. This novel tells the story of a man who dreams of becoming a knight in a world that has forgotten chivalry. It's funny, touching, and deeply human, a mix of imagination and reality that laid the groundwork for the modern novel. Cervantes used humor to show how we all sometimes chase illusions, yet his story reminds us to never stop dreaming. Our next stop is Germany, where we meet Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. He was a poet, playwright, scientist, and philosopher, truly a man of many talents. His most famous work, Faust, tells the tragic story of a man who makes a deal with the devil in his quest for ultimate knowledge and pleasure. Goethe's writings explore ambition, desire, and the eternal conflict between good and evil. His ideas shaped European Romanticism and continue to inspire artists and thinkers worldwide. Now we travel to Russia to meet Leo Tolstoy, one of the greatest novelists of all time. His books, War and Peace and Anna Karenina, are not just stories. They are windows into the soul of humanity. Tolstoy questioned morality, faith, love, and the search for meaning in a changing world. Beyond writing, he became a moral thinker who influenced not just literature, but even leaders like Mahatma Gandhi. Through Tolstoy, we learn that the truest battles are not fought on the battlefield, but within the human heart. Next, we meet James Joyce from Ireland, the literary genius who revolutionized storytelling. In Ulysses, Joyce used the stream of consciousness technique, allowing readers to follow the inner thoughts of his characters in real time. His writing captures the complexity of the modern mind. Ordinary days made extraordinary through reflection and language. Joyce's style may be challenging, but his influence on modern literature is absolutely massive. From Latin America comes Gabriel Garcia Marquez, a writer who made magic feel real. 100 Years of Solitude, he blended myth, memory, and history to tell the story of a family and a nation. Through magical realism, he showed how reality and fantasy coexist in the human experience. His words captured the soul of Latin America, full of passion, pain, and imagination, and changed how the world viewed storytelling. Now we move to Africa and meet Chinua Achebe, the author of Things Fall Apart. His work gave Africa a powerful voice in world literature, challenging colonial stereotypes and giving readers a true view of Igbo culture. Achebe wrote about identity, tradition, and the impact of change. He showed that African stories belong at the heart of global literature, not at its margins. From Japan, we have Haruki Murakami, one of the most popular contemporary writers in the world. His books like Norwegian Wood and Kafka on the Shore explore loneliness, love, and the search for meaning. Murakami's style is surreal, blending dreams and reality, music and emotion. He connects deeply with modern readers who feel a quiet longing in a noisy world. Murakami proves that literature is still alive, evolving, and deeply human. And from India, we celebrate Rabindranath Tagore, a poet, musician, and philosopher. He was the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. His poems and songs beautifully express the soul of India, full of peace, spirituality, and love for humanity. Tagore believed that art and literature should unite people, not divide them. His vision of harmony between nations remains timeless. Each of these writers came from different lands and spoke different languages, yet their words share one heartbeat: the desire to understand the human experience. They shaped how we write, how we think, and how we dream. Their works remind us that no matter where we're from, literature connects us through shared emotions, struggles, and hopes. In conclusion, the greatest writers in world literature are more than just names in history. They are voices that continue to speak to us. They remind us of the power of imagination and the importance of empathy. To read them is to understand not only their world, but our own. Thank you for joining me on this tour through the greatest writers in world literature. I hope this inspired you to read more, think deeper, and appreciate the art of storytelling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more literary journeys. Until next time, keep reading and keep discovering the beauty of words.